You have 1440 minutes in a day, but how do you spend them? Well, the 2024 India Time Use Survey paints a vibrant picture of how modern day Indians spend their time, shedding light on shifts in work, caregiving, leisure, and self care. Let's dive straight into the key findings. Number one, there are more women in the workforce. Well, women are increasingly stepping into the workforce, and in 2024, 25% of women aged 15 to 59 were part of employment related activities, a rise from just 22% in 2019. While the male participation is much higher at 75%, this upward trend for women signals a broader shift towards gender inclusivity in the professional world. Number two, domestic work and gender roles. Well, women continue to carry the brunt of household chores, spending an average of 305 minutes a day on unpaid domestic services. Though this is slightly down from 2019 when it was 315 minutes a day, it's still a huge portion of their day. Men, in contrast, spend just 88 minutes on household tasks in a day. Well, this highlights the enduring gender divide in the domestic sphere, where women often juggle work with the lion's share of family care. That brings us to caregiving, the heart of family life. While caregiving remains a cornerstone of women's daily routines, 41% of women take on caregiving roles within the family, dedicating around 140 minutes daily. Men, though, are contributing less, spend around an average of 74 minutes on caregiving, with only 21.4% of them participating in this responsibility. It's clear, women are still the primary caregivers in most households. Kids and learning is focusing on a futuristic India. Number four, the younger generation is definitely not slacking. Nearly 90% of children aged 6 to 14 are actively engaged in learning, spending an impressive 413 minutes a day on educational activities. Well, this is a hopeful sign of India's focus on nurturing young minds. But interestingly, people are increasingly carving out time for themselves as well. The time spent on cultural activities, leisure pursuits, sports, and media has grown to 11% of the day, up from 9.9% in 2019. Well, this boost in me time reflects a cultural shift towards balancing work and relaxation in a fast paced world. Self care is also the new priority. While self care is booming, people are dedicating nearly half of their day, 708 minutes, to personal well being, including sleep, exercise, and other maintenance activities. This trend shows how much more people are valuing rest and self preservation in today's high stress society. In sum, the 2024 survey highlights a dynamic shift in how Indians structure their time. Women are making strides in the workforce, though the burden of unpaid domestic work and caregiving still weighs heavily on them. Meanwhile, the rise in leisure activities and self-care underscores a growing recognition of the importance of balance in everyday life. These findings are a powerful snapshot of the evolving social landscape in India, where change is palpable and new priorities are emerging.